If you're over 40, I'm sure you probably noticed that your belly fat moves in a whole different game than what it used to in your 20s or 30s. You got a whole lot more on your plate: kids, work, and responsibilities. And less time to focus on yourself. I know because I'm a dad and I've been there too, and I'm here to tell you, I got you. You just need an approach to fat loss that works and is simple, that works for your schedule, that works for you with those demands. And so what I want to do here is I want to create this and show you some really quick ways we can get the belly fat myths understood and get you out there working toward that six pack that you want. I'm going to share the exact truths about burning belly fat that no one bothers to share with us. And it starts with one of the biggest mistakes that men make when they're trying to get lean: bulking when you already carry more than 15% body fat. This is not a judgment. This is literally looking at some facts. It's not that just that you gain more fat, it's just that you're going to be slowing down your metabolism and your hormones, and they're going to be working against you. Myth number one, a mistake that I see all the time: relying strictly on cardio. You got to stop doing that. When I was younger, I could run a few extra miles and tighten up in a week. But as we age, our bodies lose muscle faster. And too much cardio without strength training accelerates that process. Muscle is your metabolic engine. It's what keeps you burning calories when you're still at the desk. If you ditch the weights for running, biking, treadmill, any sort of cardio like that in great amounts, you not only risk burning off muscle, but you're also going to be working against yourself, having your metabolism slow down, which is literally the thing that you don't want to have happen. Keep cardio in your routine, but keep strength training as the foundation. Another mistake that I see people making is going all in on these extreme diets. Sure, you might have tried cutting carbs to zero, fasting until you're dizzy, living off nothing but shakes. I have done it all. Trust me, I know what it's like. And sure, you might drop a few pounds, but you might lose muscle, crash your metabolism in the process. I just talked about that. Men over 40 need a different approach. Your body responds better to steady, sustainable changes: higher protein, moderate carbs, and healthy fats to support hormone balance. I think we're number 4 now by my count. Let me know. But regardless of things that guys overlook: hormones, testosterone, growth hormone, cortisol, they all play a huge role in how easily you can build muscle and burn fat. Poor sleep, high stress, bad nutrition destroy these hormones. They wreck them. And if you ignore them, you're fighting an uphill battle. Prioritize your recovery, manage your stress, lift heavy, and get your nutrition in check. And you'll see that your hormones work for you versus against you. All right, this one is not meant to be personal, but it's a big mistake that I see men in their 40s are doing, and it's obsessing over the number on the scale. I get it. I get it. I have done it. Stepping on that scale in the morning can feel like the ultimate scorecard. Like, oh yeah, I did it. Oh yeah, I did it. But the scale does not tell you if that's fat or muscle loss. And for us, keeping muscle is a non-negotiable if we want to win this game of being healthy and active and just really fit parents and really responsible people out in the world. Muscle is like the insurance policy for aging well. It protects your joints, supports your posture, and keeps you moving in everyday life. So instead of just tracking your pounds, track your body fat percentage, track your waist measurements, and even how your clothes fit. That's how you'll know if you're losing the right kind of weight. Here's the reality. You've seen the memes before. You can't out-train a bad diet, especially after 40. When we were younger, we could eat garbage Friday night, hit the gym on Saturday morning, and nobody ever know because it never showed. But our bodies aren't running on that same hormonal engine anymore. Calories matter, but so does the quality of those calories. Processed foods spike blood sugar, crank up your insulin, and make it easier for you to store fat, especially in your midsection. If you're serious about losing that gut, focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, healthy fats. And I want to tell you this, it's not about perfection. It's about stacking odds in your favor every single day. Little things you can do to stack the odds in your favor. That's what you do. And while we're at it, let's talk about alcohol. Because for a lot of men over 40, this is a silent anchor holding back a lot of fat loss. I'm not saying that you can't ever have a drink. I'm not saying that. If you know me, you know I'm not like that. But you need to know the trade-offs. Alcohol slows down the fat burning process. It prioritizes burning off the alcohol than burning fat. And if you're having a couple beers or a couple glasses of wine, you're probably giving a few extra 100 calories without even realizing. And then you got to account for those late night snacks. They're typical, and I get it, but this is just to make you aware of it. And then over time, this also accumulates because then it starts affecting your sleep quality. Then it starts affecting your recovery. Then it starts affecting your testosterone levels. I'm not here to tell you to quit completely, but if you cut your alcohol use by half, it can significantly impact your weight loss, your waistline, and your energy. One of the most overlooked, this is like the silent assassin to why you cannot lose your belly fat over 40, is sleep. Listen up, sleep, 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 sleep. And I get it, between work, kids, other responsibilities, you feel like sometimes you're always running around the track, right? I 100% get that. But here's the thing, poor sleep wrecks your hormone balance. It raises your cortisol, increases craving, and lower your testosterone, which makes it harder to lose belly fat and easier to store it. Quality sleep is like a free fat loss tool that most people never use. Aim for 7 to 8 hours in a cool, dark room and make sure you're consistent with this. Cut the screens off, play some soft music, have a bedtime ritual and routine. What that will do is drop those levels of cortisol down. It will make sure that you're going to have a great night's sleep. It's not just about feeling rested, but it's about giving your body that recovery time that it needs to burn fat efficiently. If you are serious about keeping fat off and you are over 40, strength training is not optional, it is mandatory. Muscle is one of your biggest allies with staying lean, strong, and capable at your age, at any age. Not only burns more calories at rest, talked about this earlier, protect your joints, gives you great posture, and keeps you being more capable. This is worth repeating. For most guys, 3 to 4 full body strength trainings in a week is enough. That's plenty. You don't need to live in the gym. Focus on compound movements like presses, rows, and deadlifts. And while squats are a great exercise, men over 40 need to use those intermittently throughout the training. Just try to substitute it in or swap it in maybe one day out of the month. The goal is to build strength up that you can use in real life, not to put a big strain on your knees or your back. And this next trap kind of mistake goes with that, is guys over 40 thinking that they need to go all out of the gym. They've got to go all out or else they won't see results. They'll hit the gym 6 days a week. They're going some extreme diet and they're going hard, and then they completely burn out after 4 weeks at best. Consistency will be intensity every single time. You being consistent at the gym, when I mention those 3 to 4 days, is going to make a bigger impact than you going for 6 days a week and you're stopping after 2 weeks. What that ends up doing is putting you in this motivation trap. Like, oh my gosh, you start beating yourself up, you check out, you don't ever get back. But when you're consistent, doing 3 or 4 days a week, watching your hormones, we grow older, it's not about how hard we can hit it. It's about what we can be consistent with over the next few years. It's about building habits that you can learn to appreciate and you just do. So you just do these things without ever thinking about it versus feeling like you're punishing yourself. That's why it's smart to do small, repeatable changes that you can keep consistent with. It's more rewarding that way. Even if you can only train 3 times a week and you can only eat clean 70% of the time, stick with that. That will put you infinitely ahead than your former self who hasn't even made those changes. But it's these small, consistent changes that you can do and repeat them over time. Build those habits. By the way, your kids are watching you, your friends are watching you, your family's watching you. They're learning from you. So give them some good lessons. It's the rest of your life. Your friends, your family will thank you for doing this. So here's the bottom line. Losing fat over 40 isn't about chasing shortcuts or trying to turn back time. It's about working with your body and not against it. Dialing your nutrition, prioritize your strength training, get your sleep right, manage stress, and stay consistent. I'm a father too. I know how life comes at you fast and how easily you can put yourself last. But the truth is, when you're taking care of your body, you're setting a great example, not just for you, but for your kids. You're setting an example for your kids to know that, hey, I'm still going to be around and capable for the most important moments that matter. If you got value from this, drop a comment below. Let me know what your biggest challenge is right now. Or let me know what's that one change you're committed to this week. And if you want more tips for losing fat and building strength, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I got more coming on the way. Health is not a someday project. It's right now. You got me loser, set me